head, Tony. You let my father intimidate you into firing me. I had to go into business for myself. Along came Ginger. Is it my fault our DA has no spine?
If you have any sense, you'll drop her.
And if you have any sense, you'll release her employee.
You mean her whore?
No, I mean her employee. She's trying to run a legitimate business in this town, and you're trying to prove it's something else. But you're trying to prove it by entrapment, and that isn't going to work.
Mason. Oh, hello, Tony.
CC, it's nice seeing you again.
Mason, I've been away making some calls. Has there been any reports on Gina since I've been gone?
Nothing at all.
I'm sorry to hear about your fiancée, CC. I'm sure everything will work out fine.
Well, we hope so, Tony. We're all praying it will. Excuse me.
Now, no matter what you feel about Ginger Jones personally, Tony, you're making a big mistake trying to hold a girl on this trumped-up charge. Now, either you release her immediately, or I'm going to file countercharges for false arrest.
Don't you try to threaten me, Mason. I taught you everything you know.
Well, maybe it's time I taught you something in return. Personal prejudice isn't sufficient grounds for arrest.
She was soliciting.
You can't make that stick in court, and you know it.
You'd be surprised what I can make stick.
No, I wouldn't. I used to work for you, remember?
If you ask me, you've got a fool for a client. She's got even a bigger fool for an attorney. You're cutting your own throat by getting involved in this kind of thing, Mason. I warn you.
All right, I stand warned. Are you going to release her, or do I get a writ?
All right, I'll let her go. But I'd advise you to tell your client to get out of town. Pronto. To take her stable of girls with her. Otherwise, I'm going to nail her. And when I bring her in, if you're still foolish enough to be defending her, I'll see that you're dragged down with her.
If there is a next time, Tony, just make damn sure you've got a case.
Well, I'm glad you came.
Warren, I feel very bad about how I talked to you. I said a lot of things I shouldn't have. It's just, I don't know. Look, it's not very fair, I know.
It's okay. I just want to help you, Maggie. Any way I can.
Yeah, I know.
Look, if you think your husband was injured because of negligence on the part of the Capwells or anybody else, perhaps there's something I can do about it.
I want you to be very, very sure before you do.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that, Maggie. I am very sure. I think there's probably some legal way we can deal with it also. How would it be if I came by your place later on today and, I don't know, we could talk about the options? Maybe I could look at the legal paperwork you've gotten together so far?
Are you a lawyer on top of being a big-time newspaper publisher?
Let's just say I've got lots of talents, as well as many contacts. All right? Now, if I don't have an answer to something, perhaps I know someone who does.
Okay. I get home around 5. You can come by then. I'll show you everything I got.
Great. 5 it is.
You know, this whole thing's kind of worn me out. It's been 3 years of stone walls. Sometimes
Maggie, I want to help you.
Okay. It's up to you. See you around 5.
Yeah.
Then I want you to call and make my apologies to Baron Rothschild.
You aren't going to see the Baron?
No. No, I've decided to accept Augusta Lockridge's invitation to dinner. I think it might provide me with an excellent opportunity to find out a little bit more about Amy's friend, Brick Wallace.
Yes, of course. I understand now completely.
So you will tell the Baron that we'll have to make it some other time, express my sincerest regrets.
I'll take care of it at once, Mr. Lee. I hope you find the evening interesting.
Sure I will, Joshua. Augusta strikes me as a fascinating woman.
You've seen her before.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, isn't this wonderful? It's just going to be perfect on me. I love it. Ah, divine. Warren?
Yeah, Mom, what's up?
Is your father there?
No, not at the moment. Why?
I just wondered. I told you I was having a little dinner party this evening for Stanfield Lee, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, I probably forgot to tell you not to mention it to your father. You didn't, did you?
Yes, I did. I didn't think it would make much of a matter.
Warren, you really shouldn't have, but there's no use crying over water over the dam, I suppose.
Well, I think it's spilled milk that you're not supposed to be crying over.
Exactly. By the way, you wouldn't have any idea where that massage table of ours has gotten to, would you? Stanfield might like a warm-up massage.
Mother, come off it.
Well, you're right. It wants for something a little more subtle. Well, look, I have to go. I have a million things to do, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hello, Ation's Caters. Good afternoon.
Hello, this is Augusta Lockridge. I wanted to check on my arrangements for my party tonight and be sure everything is ready.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Lockridge. I have a wonderful new chef who will be only too happy to discuss your dinner menu with you. Will you hold on for a moment, please? It's your wife.
I'll take it from here. Thank you. Hello, bonjour, madame. This is Pierre speaking. You wish to know about your plans for a little soiree ce soir?
Yes, if you don't mind. They were going to let me know if you could do a poached salmon. And...
Oh, mais certainement, madame. We have a salmon for you. Now, what do you wish for hors d'oeuvre?
Well, let's see. I think it would be nice to start with something very light, perhaps a vegetable fouilleté.
Oh, mais oui, I have just the thing. Put yourself in my hands.
I can't imagine anything nicer, Pierre. I'm just going to throw myself on your inventiveness.
Do so, madame, and I promise you will have the experience of your life.
They said I'd find you here.
Yes, I'm keeping vigil.
Oh, yes, I heard about your... whatever she is, your father's fiancée. That's too bad.
Why, thank you, Ginger. Your concern is touching.
Actually, Mason, I came to say thank you. The DA's office released Cheryl about an hour ago. You do good work.
We aim to please.
And you certainly hit the mark this time. Now, have you drawn up those incorporation papers I asked for?
Yes, indeedy.
Good.
You are now a bona fide corporation, legal and legitimate, at least in the larger sense.
Oh, it's a good feeling to be legitimate in any sense.
I think you ought to read over them, in any case.
Oh, I'll just wade through them tonight. Meanwhile, now that I'm a corporation, I'm going to have to appoint company officers, aren't I?
Well, yeah, that's customary.
Good. Mason, I want to appoint you as president of the company.
Ginger, I don't find that terribly amusing.
Oh, please don't think I'm kidding. I'm not. You'd be perfect.
Ginger, let's get one thing straight. I'm working for you as your lawyer because I owe you $18,000. I'm not going to be drawn into your lifestyle. Once that's paid back, I'm cutting loose for good.
That isn't very nice of you.
Well, I owe you money, not manners.
Mason, you're making a big, big mistake. If you leave me, you'll still be broke and you won't have a law practice. But if you stick around and you're nice to me, I've got lots of friends who need a little help from time to time, and they have friends.
Ginger, if I don't want to work for you, I sure as hell don't want to work for your friends, so let's forget it, huh?
Think you're too good for us? Is that it, Mason? Well, let me tell you something. I am just as legitimate as anybody else. That includes you, the district attorney, and even that high and mighty father of yours. Not one of you is any better than I am. And don't you forget it.
After how long is she going to be like that?
Mr. Capwell, like I've told you, there is no way of telling just how long she's going to remain unconscious. Until she does, I really have to insist that she remain undisturbed. Right?
Any word on Gina? No, nothing. She's still unconscious. But you don't have to come around here with this phony concern. I don't think you give a damn.
Oh, you're wrong, Dad. I'm very interested in what happens to Gina. Because right now, she and Brandon are the cornerstones of this new dynasty you're planning to start. So I have a lot at stake, don't I? Of course, first you're going to have to make sure that Sophia doesn't fight the divorce, and then you're going to have to start praying that your bride-to-be isn't arrested for attempted murder.
Even with what's happening here, you come around here to try to make trouble. There must be a sickness with you.
Oh, I think you're just hypersensitive. Now, I know how much you want to find somebody to fill Channing's shoes.
Don't you mention Channing's name. You're not fit to say his name.
I just want you to know that I'm not going to stand by and let you try to make Brandon over into, what's-his-name's image. You're going to have to fight me to do that.
Well, I suppose you want me to make him over into your image, huh? Well, let me see. What do you have? Oh, yes, you're chief counsel for some whore.
At least that's one job you weren't able to stop me from taking. I guess you forgot to lean on Ginger Jones.
Oh, I'm sure she has enough people already doing that.
Yeah. Well, if you're shocked just right now, just wait, Dad. I'm sure there are a lot of fallen women out there who could use proper legal representation. I see a whole new field opening up for me.
It figures that would be the kind of work that you would be fit for.
So, what do you think of Miss Sparks, huh?
Well, I think she's great. I liked her very much.
Yeah, I think she's sweating this college acceptance thing more than I am.
She is. When do you get the answer on those?
Oh, any day now. Listen, I understand Dad's trying to do some quickie divorce thing on the divorce.
That's right.
Are you going to fight it, aren't you?
Is that what you want me to do?
Mom, I want you to be a part of this family. I mean, we all belong together. And Kelly feels the same way. In fact, I got a letter from her the other day from Bermuda. She wrote a lot about you.
Good. I'm glad she wrote to you. I got a letter from her, too. Listen, this is not a good time to talk to your father about anything. He is very upset about Gina. As soon as Gina recovers, I am going to speak to her.
But you're not going to fight the divorce, are you?
Teddy, I'm in a little bit of a hurry. I heard that Lionel is not going to be on his yacht today.
Wait a minute,
I
no.
have to go
Mom,
back to the boat.
Mom, you have to stay away from him.
No, you're not listening to me. I just told you that he is not going to be there. And I want to tell you something very honestly. That I am also starting to doubt that he tried to kill me. But it happened on that boat 16 years ago.
You really have to go there.
It's really something I have to do.
All right. Look, Mom, I think everything's going to work out for the best. I really do. But I'm counting on you to make sure they do, okay?
Okay. Just know this. I promise I'll try never to disappoint you again. I'll see you later.
I'm very sorry. Excuse me. Well, Santana. That you? Yeah, it's Mason. You haven't forgotten what I sound like, have you? No. No. Listen, I got your phone number from your mother. I just wanted to know how you are. I've kind of missed you. Oh, all right, I guess. Things could be better, but they could be a whole lot worse, too. No, I wanted to talk to you, of course, but there was another reason. I thought you should know that Gina DeMott was involved in a rather serious car accident. No, Brandon's fine. He wasn't in the car with her at the time. Well, we're not sure about her. No, she's still unconscious. In fact, I'm calling from her hospital room now. No, and Brandon's fine. Don't worry about him. Uh-huh. Well, I thought you might want to give some thought to coming back. Wait a minute, Santana. Santana, hang on. I think Gina's coming, too. I'm going to have to call a nurse. Santana, I'm gonna have to call you back. Gina's awake. Yeah, all right, I'll do that. You take care.
Yes.
She's waking up. I thought you'd want to tell the doctor.
Oh, good. Yes, thank you. I'll call him right away.
Thank you. Well, hello. You're lucky to be with us. You almost killed yourself last night, you know.
It's not true.
No? Prove it then. Tell me. Tell me you can never see me again.
Don't force me.
I dare you. Tell me, Sophia. Tell me you hate me.
All right. All right, Lionel, I hate you. I hate you. Now leave me alone. No. No, stop.
Hello. I wasn't sure you'd come.
Hello, Warren.
So, how is it for you back here?
I'm afraid it's a little too real.
I wanted to tell you how come I feel so certain that my father didn't try to kill you that day. He talked to me about it while he was in jail. He was so upset he actually cried.
What did he say?
How it was so hard for him to live with the thought that he might have accidentally killed you. How he spent the last 16 years grieving over the fact that he might have caused your death. He told my mom the same thing.
Apparently, he told her all about us, or at least his version of it.
Oh, he loved her very much, Sophia. You know, and I think what happened to you caused a lot of problems with their relationship. My sister and I grew up with kind of an absentee father, which meant he left my mother alone a lot, too. He told us one of the reasons he had to travel so much is because he couldn't face the memories at home. He had to keep away from them. You know, in a way, we've all suffered because of what happened to you.
Yes, I'm sure that's true.
You know, what I'm trying to say here is that I think you should stop accusing my father of attempted murder when what happened was an accident. You fell off that boat, Sophia. My father was knocked unconscious, and then the boat went out of control. Now, it may have veered towards you, and I guess it might have hit you, but what happened was an accident and not a deliberate act on my father's part. Now, you've got to believe that.
I know everyone has suffered because of that day.
Yes, they have. And some people still are. My father, my mother. Why don't you put an end to it? Isn't there some way you can?
Warren, I want to believe you, but...
But what?
But it's just so difficult for me.
Look, Sophia, my father would never deliberately hurt anybody. I mean, he's probably one of the kindest, gentlest men alive. I mean, above all, he would not hurt somebody that he loved. Now, if you think very clearly about what I'm saying here, you'll know that what I'm saying is the truth. Look, you love the man. You know what he was like. I beg you, think about it.
There. That should help with the pain a little bit.
Right, now just ring if you need anything, Mrs. DeMott, and I'll be here in a jiffy.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
How's Brandon?
Brandon's fine, Gina. We told him that you had a minor car accident and had to rest in the hospital for a few days. Rose is taking good care of him. No, it's a good thing I was the one who was here when you woke up. There are a few things I need to talk to you about before you see anybody else.
Why? What is it?
Well, for starters, your old friend Hank Judson is running around telling people that you tried to run him down. Doesn't have any witnesses, so I don't think he's got much of a case unless you want to confess to it. But that's something you're a little too smart to do, I think. You were also smart to tell Dad you were pregnant. At least keeps you in the running as his fiancée.
I told him that because I am pregnant.
Oh, really? How fortuitous. Your timing couldn't be more perfect.
Why are you trying to help me?
To tell you the truth, Gina, I don't really know, especially after you lied to Dad about my attacking you. I may be crazy, but I've come to admire your spirit. You're a fighter, and I like that. I think we may be alike in a number of ways.
I doubt that, Mason.
Oh, it's true. Being down and out these past few weeks have taught me what it's like to have to fight to survive. It's not easy. You've had to do that for a long, long time. You're almost an inspiration to me, Gina. No, it's true. And you're not quite on solid ground yet. Ted and Kelly are trying to convince Dad not to divorce Sophia. But if you play your cards right, I think you might have things go your way. But you're going to have to be very, very careful. You understand?
Yes.
Good. I think we have the beginnings of a successful relationship.
Well, it's one more night of correcting papers. No wonder teachers don't have much of a social life.
Well, except for an occasional burger, huh?
Right. You know, I really enjoyed meeting your mother. She's quite beautiful.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Dynamite.
What did you think after all these years of thinking that she was dead? I mean, how did you feel when you finally saw her?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. I was amazed, I guess. Really bouncing off those walls, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I'd give anything in this world for my mom and my dad to be together again. To have the whole family back together the way we used to be.
Do you think that's likely to happen?
I don't know. I can't even guess. I only know what I think, which is maybe impossible. I mean, you know, if my mom were to make that first move, talk to him, because I know she likes him, and I know my dad still likes her down deep inside. I don't know.
Ted, I really hope things work out the way you want them to.
Yeah, I do too. I'll see you later.
Night.
Hello, Mason. How is she?
It's hard to say. She's regained consciousness, but they've given her some drugs. She's still pretty groggy.
Oh, I see.
If you ask me, she's lucky to be alive. Nice of you to come by and visit, though.
Well, it seems like Gina and I have a lot in common these days.
Yes, well, in theory, maybe, but in practice, you still have the edge. So you're still legally married to Dad. And what is it we lawyers hate to admit in public? Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Do you think it'd be all right if I went in and saw him?
Oh, I think it would be a grand gesture. A nice visit.
Hello.
What do you want?
I want to know how you're feeling.
Not very well.
I'm sorry. If you want me to leave, I know the last time we saw each other, it wasn't very pleasant. I'll go if you want to.
No, I think we should talk.
All right.
Honestly.
Okay.
You don't like me.
Oh, Gina.
No, it's
please,
all right.
that's not-
It's all right. I don't like you. But I love Cece. And I want him.
I believe that.
He's been so good to me. And to Brandon. And I know I can make him happy. I think it would be bad for him.
Gina, Contrary to what you may have heard or what you believe, Cece and I had a good marriage. We were happy together.
So you want him back, don't you?
Gina, I know that I want my family back together. Now, whether or not Cece and I...
You can't. I won't let you. I want him, so go away.
Gina, it's not that simple. I have decided that I'm going to stay in Santa Barbara. That I'm sure of.
I knew it.
Gina, it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to try to resurrect my marriage with Cece.
But you won't commit yourself.
No. The truth is, I can't. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to fight you if you try to take him away from me. I'll do anything I can to stop you.
Gina, please. Please, I'm upsetting you, and I don't want to do that. We'll talk about it again when you're feeling better.
No, you're going to use this time against me, I know.
Sophia, what are you doing here?
Something, Mom? Thank heavens, darling. Can you help me with this? I can't fasten it.
Yeah, sure.
I almost called Pierre to help me.
I don't think having the chef put on your necklace is such a good idea. It might give him an idea of his own.
Well, I want to give everyone ideas. I'm going to enjoy being attractive to men again.
Yeah.
I feel like I just got out of a nunnery.
Well, look, you're all set, all right? Look, now I'm going to get out of here before your guests arrive.
Oh, you don't have to go away that quickly.
Yes, I do. Have a terrific evening, Mom, okay?
Oh, I intend to have a wonderful evening tomorrow. I'll give you a blow-by-blow account.
I don't think I want to hear it.
Oh, I'll get it. Oh, God. How do I look?
Terrific.
Here goes nothing.
Let's hope so.
Jack!
Good evening, Augusta.
Oh. Well, do your friends still call you Jack?
Yes, some of them. Oh, well, now, wait a minute. Are you getting younger? You're just making time stand still. Look at this dazzling creature I see in front of me.
Oh, stop that.
Well, I'll try. I'll try to contain myself, but it's been too long.
Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? I think, where was it? Lionel was in the Seychelles, right?
So I guess that's right. Where is he now? Timbuktu?
Don't I wish. Come on in. I'm so glad you're here.
Sophia, would you wait in the corridor, please? I have some things to say to you.
Yes, of course I will.
I'm sorry, Cece. I wanted to tell you about my past, but I was so afraid.
That's not important now. I want you to rest and get your strength, and then we'll talk.
It's all I've been able to think about.
Gina, now you listen to me. We'll talk about this another time. Now, you've been through a bad experience. You might have died. I don't want you worrying about anything right now. You just rest and get your strength. For me, please.
Yes, I do want to get well.
All right, you just lay still and rest. Why don't you close your eyes and try to get some sleep now?
Will you stay with me?
I'll be close by. I want to talk to Sophia, and then I'll be right back.
I don't want to lose you.
Don't be foolish. You're not going to lose me. Try to sleep.
Mom, we need you.
Thank you.
You just have to be strong and fight this divorce thing, okay?
What's that? What are you saying to her?
I just said I want her to stay married to you.
So now this is something you want to stay out of. You know, you're getting just like Mason. You're interfering in everything.
Now, wait a second. This is deeply important to him. You must understand that.
Damn it, Sophia. I'm tired of having my children dictate my personal life. I'll make my own decisions. Son, whatever happens between Sophia and I is private. I don't want any advice from outsiders, and I will not tolerate any interference from them.
No, wait a minute. Do you mind telling me when I became an outsider? I always thought I was a part of this family, Dad.
She moved slowly away from Joshua, leaving him standing alone at the end of the pier. The end. Ben, I think I found somebody to help us. Oh, you met him, Warren Lockridge? Well, he was here the other day when I had to leave for work all of a sudden. He believes in us. He's going to try and get justice for you. Even though he's a Lockridge, he's not at all like his parents. He's solid, dependable. He's trying to make a go of a newspaper business right now. He just bought it. He's trying to learn how to operate it. Sometimes he'll work 20 hours at a stretch. You can tell he's real serious about it. I told him he could come over tonight so we could go over some of the points to your case. I didn't think he'd mind. Look, hon, I don't want you to be bored. I'll take you in the other room. You can watch some TV. Hi. Come on in.
Thanks.
I think it's wonderful you decided to settle here in Santa Barbara. You'll become one of the most eligible bachelors in town before you know it.
I like it because it gives me a chance to renew an old acquaintance with you.
To old acquaintance.
So now you live in this place with your mother-in-law and with Lakin?
Just the three of us, and Warren, well, he comes in and out.
Well, I heard somewhere that Minx had a chauffeur who also lived on the premises.
Yes, well, his name is Brick Wallace, and he drives us, but he doesn't live here. He has a place in town.
Well, all the same, I hope she checked his references carefully because it can be dangerous sometimes hiring young men to drive for you.
Well, she seems to know enough about him to satisfy her. Actually, I find him sort of an enigma. Do you want some more pâté?
Thank you. In what way is he an enigma?
Oh, it's too complex a story to go into. I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Nothing. I just, was wondering about all the stage whispers in the corner. My caterers don't seem to be able to get everything together. Are you starving?
No. But I'm willing to eat whenever you want.
Oh, good. It's going to be a very interesting dinner.
Dinner will be ready in 3 moments.
Oh, fine. Thank you so much. You will let us know. Would you like some more pâté?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, well, what were you saying, Jack?
Well, I was
you
simply
just
going
look divine. You know that?
What I was going to tell you is that I turned down a very important invitation to be here.
Oh, did you? I'm so flattered.
I won't tell you who it was with.
No, well.
Can I offer you something to drink?
No, that's all right. Well, whatever you're having.
Well, I was going to fix some tea, if you're a tea drinker.
Sure, I don't mind it once in a while.
If you'd like a real drink.
No, tea's fine.
Okay, then I'll go fix it. Oh, we can keep talking. I can hear.
All right, you were going to tell me about some of the lawyers that had looked over the case.
Oh, right. I haven't had much success, as you can tell.
How many have you seen?
Oh, gosh, let's see. About 5 all told. The first one, he said a flat-out no, and I told him I wanted to sue Capwell Enterprises.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, the next couple said they'd get back to me, and they never did. Except one of them sent me a bill for his time. Then I went to see one in Ventura and another in Los Angeles. Neither of them were interested. See, how many does that make? Well, anyway, the last one I went and saw was the one you recommended, and he wouldn't take the case either.
Talk about rejection.
Yeah, you said it. You know, what really scares me, though, is that they're not taking the case because they really don't think I have one.
No, I wouldn't think about that for a second. You know, they're scared. It's quite simple. None of them want to face the Capwells.
I don't know. They don't say, any of them. Yeah. Well, here's the paperwork. Yeah, it's pretty intimidating, huh?
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, you can back out now. It's not too late. I mean, you can just pass on it and no questions asked. I wouldn't blame you a bit.
No, I said I would do it, and I will. A Lockridge never backs down from a fight with a cap. Well, okay.
I don't want any more delays, Sophia. I want the divorce, and I want it right away. I told Gina that I was going to marry her, and I am.
Cece, you're not going to get what you want by shouting at me. Now, you used to be able to intimidate me that way, but no longer.
Fine, fine. Then give me the divorce, and I will trouble you no longer.
I told you I need more time to think about it.
You have had enough time. I will never forgive you for what you did to me. And if you have any illusions that we're going to get back together again, forget them.
Why don't you listen to what I've told you? Why don't you listen to the truth about what's happened to me?
You have deceived me for years.
Oh.
It's going to be a refreshing change to be married to an honest woman.
Dad, would you just stop it, all right? And why don't you give Mom a chance to explain?
I don't need any more explanations. And you stay out of this.
Look, I have a right to say what I think.
No, you don't.
Daddy, she is my mother.
Regrettably, yes. Now, Sophia, I want to promise that you'll give me that divorce. I'll have the lawyers draw up the papers tomorrow morning.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I want your promise. No settlements, no inducements. I want a flat promise that you won't fight it. Now, I want it right away. I can go to Haiti and have it done in 24 hours.
Dad, why do you have to be so rough on her, huh? You have no right to treat her this way.
It's all right,
No, it
Dad.
isn't, Mom. I hate it when he does this. Now, let me tell you something else, Dad. I don't want to live in the same house with you anymore if you're going to treat Mom like this. You want to get rid of her? It's fine. You can get rid of me, too, then. Because I'd rather live with her anyway.
You don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. And I mean it.
Son, you better be careful what you're saying, or you may get your wish.
Don't say that to him.
I'll not be threatened by my family.
You don't realize what's happening, do you? Dad, pretty soon there is not going to be a family anymore. But one by one, you're just driving us all away. So please, just stop now, okay? Don't force Mom into this divorce. I want us all to be together again. So don't drive us apart, Dad. Please, don't do it.
Ted, Cece, this is not the place to discuss this.
We don't need another place to discuss it. I have nothing more to say. I'm going to do as I please, and you're all going to have to accept it.
Well, like we've always done, right?
Don't you start criticizing my behavior, young man. If you want to go live with your mother, you go ahead and live with her.
Ted, don't say that. You didn't mean it.
Yes, I do.
You're turning away from your father just like your brother, Mason.
Dad, I am asking you to believe my mom and give her a chance, but you won't listen. So if Mom is not welcome, then I'm not either.
Is that what loyalty means? She deserts you and then disappears for some 16 years, and then she comes back and you all go running to her? Well, then go.
I feel closer to my mom right now than I do to you, Dad.
Fine. Just stick together.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. It's the last thing in the world I ever wanted to happen.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's time it did. Maybe Mason was right. Maybe I need to get out from Dad's influence for a while.
But not leave your home.
Don't worry about it. It's not much of a home these days anyway. Like I said, I want to be with you, and I do. It wasn't a tough of a decision to make anyway.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'd like to take the files home with me if you don't mind.
Oh, well, of course.
I'll take great care not to lose them. I just like to familiarize myself with the sequence of events in case I happen to be talking with a lawyer. I'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
You like magic?
Well, everybody likes magic.
Well, watch this. Now, you see, there's nothing in my fingers here, right? Nothing on my sleeves. Close attention here. Now, this is a magical unending scarf. Now, when you wear it, I'm serious here, don't laugh. Now, when you wear it, all of your problems become invisible. They just disappear. There. Now you look like a woman without any problems at all.
You're a fool.
Yes, I know. But look, now put it on. Whenever anything starts to get you down, it's only got a 1-year warranty on it, so if it ever stops working, just give me a call. I'll run over and fix it, okay? Good night, Maggie.
Good night, Warren. Thanks again. Ben.
I can't tell you how much it means to me to see you again after such a long time.
Well, I hope it's only the first of many meetings.
Oh, I'm sure it is. You can't know what a relief it is to know someone who's so civilized and cultured after all those years with Lionel. I mean, I feel like a whole new world is opening up to me.
I hope you'll let me be a part of that.
Well, I'm afraid you'll find me a little inexperienced at first. I feel like I've been in a cocoon, and I'm going to be very shy emerging from it, but just at first.
Well, when you do emerge, what a beautiful butterfly you will make.
I'll just have to be careful that I don't fly into the very first attractive net I see.
That be all, madame?
Yes, I'll call you if I need to, although I doubt that very much. And you can tell Pierre that I don't think I'll be needing him again.
Aye.
Bon appétit.